In the summer of 2025, something changed. It wasn't sudden. It didn't announce itself with a bang. But across the globe, people started realizing. The earth wasn't whispering anymore, it was screaming. From Nairobi to New York, cities once safe from nature's wrath were paralyzed by floods, choking heat, and skies filled with ash. Scientists at NASA released a report in June confirming what many already feared. Extreme weather events had doubled in frequency, power, and intensity over just 5 years. Entire towns in Brazil were washed away in flash floods that came like freight trains. In California, forests already dry from record heat burst into flames so ferocious they generated their own lightning. And in Europe, rivers once used to measure time and culture, the Thames, the Seine, the Danube, dried into cracked mosaics of dust. One image defined it all: a satellite photo of South Asia half submerged, half scorched. It didn't look like a weather anomaly. It looked like two different planets stitched together by disaster. People began asking a terrifying question. What if this isn't the future we're heading toward? What if it's the present we're already in? In Indonesia, fishermen cast nets into boiling seas only to pull out bleached coral and plastic bags. In the American Midwest, children couldn't go to school not because of a pandemic this time, but because the heat index made outdoor air lethal by noon. And then came the grid collapse. Texas, Italy, South Africa, power grids failed one by one, not because of sabotage, but because the weather was just too much. Wind turbines froze, solar panels melted, hydropower reservoirs dried. Humanity's backup plans had no backup. For decades, politicians had treated climate as an inconvenient future. But now it was stealing elections, bankrupting nations, and rewriting maps. At the UN, world leaders met in emergency session, not to debate climate goals, but to discuss climate refugees, millions now, and likely billions to come. In the chaos, one moment stood out. A young girl from Bangladesh, no older than 11, stood before the cameras, her school underwater, her voice clear.
You told us the planet was your home. Then why did you leave it to burn?
No speech, no report, no satellite image hit harder. And in that silence, the world may have finally started to listen. This isn't fiction. It's happening now. And unless we act with urgency, not just with words, the story of 2025 could become the new normal. Not the end of the world, but the end of the world as we knew it. Subscribe for more stories like this and turn on the post notification.